between the New York Mets and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Interleague Baseball next on MLB Network. Number 57 gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early
for the
and pitch well in his debut.
The right
Jeff
fielder,
McNeil will
number
be the next to take a turn. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Peter Alonso is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. Alonso, just 24 years of age. He was taken in the second round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. So striding in, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Liner toward right center. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the starting nod for the Mets. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his three pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96, great slider, and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all three of his pitches at any time.
Leading up for Toronto,
the
shortstop,
he'll lead things off here in the bottom 11. Half of the first. Hit hard to third. Frazier is there. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Number 8.
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. Like, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. deGrom is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination. nation to have. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Randal Grichuk looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
Grichuk
tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire. Here's the catcher, Wilson. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
Next up for New York, Robinson Cano. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Cano stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
J.D. Davis the next at bat. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
for the Jays.
Set to lead off the home
third
half
baseman,
of the second.
Number 27.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners, but you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York
Batting
Metropolitans.
The designated hitter.
Let's focus our attention on the top father. Soft hands, big time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. and he's from Jersey. Don't hate. Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Smoke, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Absolutely scorched that base
Batting
hit.
six.
Worthy of some show
The
track
catcher,
love, and as you see
number
it came
10.
off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing grounder to the right side. Fielded cleanly. One there, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
Batting 7.
So
The
it's a
first
runner at
baseman,
first with 2 gone.
number
And that'll
44.
bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. He's the
Leading
number
off for the
7
Mets.
hitter, but he's leading
The
off the
designated hitter,
third after the first 6
Brandon
guys in the lineup have been
Nimmo.
retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Batting 8.
Stepping into the
shortstop,
box, Ahmed Rosario, as he'll get his first
Rosario.
opportunity in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it,
Batting
he
nine.
can throw it 3 or 4
The
times
third
in a row.
baseman,
A really good
Todd
slider in this one. Well, he's
Frazier.
really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Here's another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Now
Wow,
batting,
this is a perfect
number
example
6.
of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box, Jeff McNeil, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. McKinney's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in, Jonathan Davis.
Leading off
as we
for the
move on to
Jays,
the bottom of inning number
the center
3.
fielder, Number 49.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing here and a little looper. And this will be no problem over the third. And there's the first out.
Batting ninth.
At
the left fielder, Billy McKinney.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Check the swing there and pops this one up. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting.
I'm no
Number
hitting
11.
coach, but I know they always preach, if you're going to swing, swing. Second guessed himself on that one.
Standing in now, Bo Bichette. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Solo shot here to left as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
Now batting. Number 8.
Now, number 8. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Digging in for his second at bat, Peter Alonso. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count. And
a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Up next for the Mets.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Got him.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready for another chance? Rendell
leading up for Toronto,
back after striking out his last time
Rendell.
Yeah, he failed to pull a bat off his shoulder in that one, Matty. Down on 3 pitches, pretty much a wasted AB. This has to be a better effort.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here.
The batter,
first pitch single.
number 27.
Maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch.
Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. McNeil's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Next will be the designated
up next
hitter,
for the Blue Jays,
Justin Smoak.
the designated hitter
after a single
Justin.
his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being
now
a singles hitter. Right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in now, Reese McGuire. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Number 44.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. It'll die on the warning track as the catch is made, and here comes the runner from third. And that'll score the run from third as they go up 2-0 now. The tag, and they get him at the plate. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
No strike.
All right, Heidi, thank you. 2 balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
1 strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
He's in there.
In now, J.D. Davis. He's over
the
for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And the runner back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
And never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Looking up McKinney. See you later. Over the wall. A home run.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Brandon.
And he gets ahead 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Got him.
And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ahmed Rosario becomes the second out here in inning number 5.
Frazier.
The windup and the 0-1. On could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. But the Mets. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
The left fielder.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
McKinney.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Okay, there.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger.
Some of this is free.
They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now.
This is like my first actual game.
And the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Richard on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up McKinney, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Damn it.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's given the Mets a 3-2 lead.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got.
Oh my God.
Absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home run.
Okay, I need to make a comeback.
In now, Wilson
Now
Ramos.
batting, the catcher.
And he's a bit
Wilson
tardy there on the first pitch
Ramos.
fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Wow, not sure what they're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a
It's
foul
so good at the
ball.
beginning.
Now another 0-2. Hit hard to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Mets,
Here
the
comes the
second
second baseman, Robinson
Robinson
Cano. He's working on a
Cano.
1 for 2 game so far. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter.
Now batting.
He's going to have to put
Left
that
field.
into memory
Yeah,
banks.
strike
He
him out.
made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Behind 0-2 now. Cano, the runner at first with 2 gone. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3,
Okay, I'm gonna come
and
back
that
now.
digging in now, number 8. He's 0 for 2
Leading
with a
up for
strikeout in this
Toronto,
one.
Things not
the
looking
second
very
baseman,
good so far in this
number
one, but we're
8.
still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The right fielder, number
Now in
15,
the Toronto 6th
Randall
inning, and the big right-handed batter
Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
now batting,
So now it'll be
number
the 4-hole
27.
hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. On the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto, getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top.
Leading
But
off
first,
for the
let's
Mets,
check out the game
the designated
summary
hitter,
through the first 6
Brandon
innings of baseball.
Nimmo.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the
inviting me to a
ballgame.
party.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one.
Up next
Pretty
for the
much have
Mets,
been sure outs other
the
than that
shortstop,
one hit. That really
Ahmed
puts a lot of pressure
Rosario.
on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle.
What?
And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's
Now
obviously the
batting,
case with this
third
batter.
baseman,
He came into that third
Todd.
at bat.
Oh, I don't think I could do management. No, not team select. No, I can't do management. I think because maybe it's my
his
first game.
ticket
I don't
punched
know.
twice and was able to get a single.
So a runner at first now with one away, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Rosario, base runner at first with one out. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
That's what you call clipping the
Now
outside
batting.
corner.
Number
Great
6.
movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box, Jeff McNeil. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies
Mets
and
lead
gentlemen,
one,
it's
but
time
they still lead
for
this
the
one
traditional
4-2.
7th inning stretch.
Hang on. Oh, shooting.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter,
Leading off
Justin
for the
Smoak.
Jays,
Last time
the
through was a
designated
base hit.
hitter,
Even though we're moving
Justin.
in.
Hang on, I'll be back in a few seconds.
Back into this game. They're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
But he is able to
Oh, you
recover as he
kidding
gets
me.
the out at first. One away now.
The batter, number 10.
Stepping in for the Jays, Reese McGuire. He steps in off a base hit in his last at.
Oh, now I could.
Let's play ball.
Oh, okay, manager. Bullpen. Oh, Derek Wall. Derek Wall, okay. Select. Do I do warm up or stretch and toss? Okay. Okay.
First pitch of the at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Davis comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He was a double play victim last time around. He's ready. Here's the first offering. ground ball sent back up the middle.
Yes.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight
Now
until that base hit right
number
there.
49.
That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
First delivery to him on the way.
No,
a swing,
no,
and it's
no.
popped in the air back behind first. McNeil is there, and they go down in a hurry here.
Are you kidding me? Look at that.
Trying to pick things up where...
Leading off for the Mets,
That
the
last
first baseman.
at bat when he went.
It's substitution. But do I go to bullpen or substitutions? Okay. Okay, yeah.
number 20. Your
Derek
attention,
Law
please.
has been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for the
do so
Blue
to
Jays.
start the 8th.
Number
First pitch
64.
coming, here it is.
Derek
Hit hard to
Law.
third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
What the?
And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there.
Now
My
batting,
word.
the center fielder, Michael
Conforto will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really
Now
stayed
batting.
staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
In there, no balls and a strike. Alonso leads off second with one gone in the inning. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Robbie Cano.
The batter, number 24.
Cano waits
second
on
base.
the first pitch.
Robinson.
No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Scorched to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Oh my God.
Now batting, left fielder.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners. 2 gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Popped him up. Guerrero shading to his right. And the inning is over.
Let's go. Can I really want to hit?
Stepping up now, Billy McKinney. He's
Leading
hitless
off
in his
for
2
the Jays.
at-bats so far.
The left fielder, Billy McKinney.
Lofted the other way out to left. Davis is there. 1 down.
Now batting, number
So
11.
the batting order turns over now and set to go Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batter,
Yeah, I'm pretty
Number
good at
To
this
the
game.
plate, number 8. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. pulls this one into the air out into right field.
Yeah, fly ball.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. Next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo, 0 for 3 with a couple
really
of
have to do a
strikeouts
comeback
for him at this point in the ball game. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Because there's 2 home runs that they got.
Now Nimmo connects.
Oh my God.
Out to deep right field.
Okay.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario, as he sends it on the ground to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all
now
ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice single.
They'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
Guerrero is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Rosario, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
So it was a strikeout swinging.
Number
Jeff
20.
McNeil goes down for out number 2 in the top of the 9th. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Tellez in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on.
Okay.
Your
Seth
attention,
Lugo
please.
takes the ball now in inning
Now
number
pitching
9,
for the
looking to
Mets.
close the door.
Number 67.
Here's
Seth
Randall Grichuk. Past
Lugo.
matchups against Seth Lugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hot shot down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions, stay up the middle, and keep that one fair.
That's a fly
Lofted
ball.
in the air out toward right center. McNeil is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now
Final
batting,
line there for the Mets
number
starting
27.
pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
And here's a pitch swung on and grounded toward Rosario at short. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Up next for the
Justin
Blue Jays,
Smoke now. He comes
the
to the plate
designated
as
hitter,
the last chance
Justin
for his side. 2 out here in the 9th.
Smoke.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Cano has it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good
At
about
the beginning
yourself.
of the game, I was doing
It's
good.
not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
5-2,
The final line
today.
score for this
The New
afternoon's
York
ball
Mets
game.
wrote an
For the
important
victorious New
6th
York
inning
Mets,
victory in this
5
one.
runs,
Jacob
10 hits,
deGrom
no
gets
errors.
the W
They
on
left
the
6
mound.
men on
Number
base.
57 struck out 13 in the
Time of the
losing
ball
effort.
game,
So
3
that's
hours
a wrap
and
for
9
us in
minutes.
this.